Hello everyone and welcome to the grand finale of the Devil May Cry playthrough. We have not got very long left to do now. All we have is one final push towards Mundus' lair, and then we can take on the big bad himself. Now, first off, if you want to get another untouchable, go back the way you came.
No, I thought you were going to say, but first, secret mission.
You can get this in the final mission in the game. But I go back to grab it now, just to show that you can get it there. Another untouchable. Again, like, if you can grind as many of those as you need to once you've beaten hard mode for the first time on repeat speedruns.
And there's another shop there.
Yeah. Now, we have one more secret mission to do, and there's a holy water right here, so if you need it, grab it. We have one more secret mission to do, and it's actually pretty easy to miss. Walk over to this wall, press the check button. Hidden Bangle. Find the hidden bangle that resides in the secret corridor. This is a key item that will give you the ability to slow down time, but it uses up your devil trigger, so I prefer not to use it. This is also where we find a full blue orb, and with that, we will get max health.
But first, liquor.
No, not quite. Or is it super liquor?
It might as well be a liquor at this point. It looks like one.
And one thing to note is that if your health is low and you get enough blue orb fragments to fill up a blue orb, it will fully restore your health because it restores all your health and adds another part onto it.
I like how you're trying to be a badass and slowly walk.
By the way, don't stand still for very long here, otherwise a little devil mouth will come out of the ground to try and bite you for damage.
Oh, imagine that was an insta-kill.
No, that is it. That is the health maxed out. All blue orbs. All blue orb fragments and full blue orbs in the game.
Don't you feel proud of yourself?
Yes, very. Because this recording went really, really well. I was expecting to have to redo certain blue orb fragments, but
then again, how long have you been playing this game?
A long time. I never actually finished Dante Must Die mode though until the PS3 HD collection. That's only then did I find out about farming the untouchables and repeat speedruns of normal difficulty. Only then was I able to beat Dante Must Die. Even then, with great difficulty on the bosses still, because I was trying to save my untouchables for the, and he's just avoiding my sword slashes and laughing at me.
Stay back, stay back.
Again, when they're much bigger like that, they have greater defense and strength.
You know, with the eyeball popping up its body, it makes me think of liquor, but affected with the G virus.
Yeah, I'm thinking Birkin's form, Resident Evil 2, where he had the giant eye in his chest.
Well, even if not just Birkin, I mean. What's this guy's name in Degeneration? Curtis Miller? Yeah. When he got the G-Virus, he had the big eyeball too.
Yeah.
And that... When's the secret mission over?
Oh, aren't you an impatient one?
Dragon? Oh, it's a T-Rex.
Yep. It says dragon, but it's quite clearly a T-Rex.
It's a motherfucking T-Rex. Colin would be happy if he saw this.
Yeah, now you can slash this one to pieces, and you have to do that in order to progress in this area. More frosts.
In a volcano. Not a very good environment for these creatures, eh?
They don't actually take damage from standing in that, by the way.
But still, you would think with the heat of this place, it would melt them.
Yeah.
And just in the presence, but no.
Nope. We fought a couple of them before Nightmare, and they weren't melting there, so.
And let me get what you can actually walk on the lava.
In this area, it doesn't cause damage for some reason, but there are some parts later on that will damage you from touching them.
Mind you, development-wise, this is not actual lava. It's just a flat.
It's a flat ground.
It's a flat ground with a lava texture painted on.
That's another thing Devil Trigger gives you, is a greater resistance to being stunned. It is still possible to get stunned by attacks though, so watch out for that. Then again, I love me Devil Trigger. It's so awesome. Devil May Cry 2, as horrible as it is, actually introduces a really awesome mechanic where if you're on red health and you activate Devil Trigger, you unleash a crazy form of Devil Trigger where you just go absolutely fucking ape shit on everything with what can only be described as laser swords, and Dante's like 3 times bigger. It's awesome.
So we've got eyeballs here as platforms.
Yep. And here it is, the hidden bangle. Once you pick this up, the secret mission ends, and you'll be placed right back in the area where you started the mission.
And you say this item gives you ability to slow down time.
Yeah, you have to equip it in the menu. And that's it. That is every secret mission in the game complete.
At least that one, it doesn't let you. It doesn't force you to walk all the way out of that secret area.
Yeah, like L.A. Noire does with like Homicide, where you go up a building and then it warps you back down.
Yeah. You gain the power of teleportation.
Cool films. Teleportation, yeah.
So, I'm guessing this thing right here is Mundus's heart.
This is the last room, right before Mundus. The big man is right beyond that door, but it's blocked off for now. So we have to plot MacGuffin, pretty much.
But again, I'm saying that it looks like the heart because it's blood. It looks.
That's exactly what it is, actually. It's a heart.
And that's what I'm saying, it's Mundus's heart.
Yeah. Not his heart, but if it was, it'd be a little bit too easy. Kill him.
Well, it could be like what's the character Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean, where he's indestructible because his heart is in a box.
It's been a long time since I've seen those. Actually, I do remember enjoying them. And these tentacles will latch onto you and drain your health.
And the way they're designed, they look like thin sheets of paper.
The rate at which they drain your health is actually pretty frightening, so make sure they don't latch onto you. And again, we have some more nobodies. We'll see more of these guys.
You're an arsehole. Shoot him while he's down.
He's trying to kill me. Fuck him. And that right there, that's me showing off the devil mouth that tries to bite you if you stand in one particular area in this mission for too long.
What's the maximum amount of red orbs you can get?
I think it goes all the way up to like 99,999 or something. It's one of those kind of limits. Yeah, and you saw there I tried to punch me with a fart hand. He also has a grab attack where he'll grab you and start choking you with it, so watch for that.
And you're very stylish.
Oh yeah! Ow.
What a way to end off your stylish combo. Good job.
Once the combo meter shows a word on it, you have about 2 seconds to keep it going, otherwise it will reset. And again, so that was then starting to drain my health there.
So when these tentacles latch onto you, do they stop your progress, or...?
They'll latch onto you, and it will actually cause Dante to stagger backwards as if he got hit by an attack. If you're on the ground, and if 2 or more of them latch onto you, you'll start losing a lot of health. Like, it's actually quite frightening how fast it drains your health, especially on higher difficulties.
So these are nobodies, right, these creatures? Yeah. Were they originally humans captured by Mundus, or were they just creations of Mundus's magic and demonology?
Creations. But yeah, of course they put some of the tentacles to the side there to try and cause you to run into them while fighting the nobody. So again, I just fight it to the side.
Why is the glowing hand goal not giving you the finger? Oh, it's your mirror matches again.
Plasma.
Well, you're not even bothering, aren't you?
I love how I actually managed to get that plasma to hit the other one there. Did you see that? Because it showed up dull. That indicates your combo meter. Yeah, and every other time I do this area...
Oh, so you can defeat them in their bat forms?
Yeah. I think they do change.
I thought you can only defeat them in their human form when they're mimicking you.
I think this is the only area where they like stay in their bat form. I'm not sure about that.
And what is this you're destroying?
Not a red orb machine, pretty much.
So
like the ones we
a
saw
red orb
earlier.
vault.
Oh no, it's in the underworld.
No, I'll take it back. Red orb bank.
Funny thing, whenever I'm speeding through this game, kind of speedrun, I just use a holy water to get rid of the plasmas down there. If you actually destroy that red orb machine with the holy water by doing that as well. So watch.
Have you actually done a playthrough where you don't use the screen nuke at all?
No. Well, it depends on what kind of playthrough I'm doing. There's all sorts of challenge runs you can do, like Alistair only, Force Edge only, no Devil Trigger.
I imagine
sort of crazy ones.
And I imagine there are like special trophies and achievements for the HD collection.
Only for the difficulties. You will have to brave your way through Dante Must Die mode in order to earn this platinum. Which, oh folks, it's not easy at all.
Oh, that door had 4 glowing hands. Again, they should all be giving you the middle finger at this point.
And that is it. We have one final thing left to do, and it's the big man himself, Mundus. Oh yeah, A rank. Do I have enough for one more purple orb? We will find out soon enough.
Last mission.
Yep. The final showdown. And it's going to be epic.
We'll see.
We're finally here. Legendary battle. No, I don't have enough for the
purple orb for you.
Ah.
I think you'll be fine.
And this
opera music.
Yeah. What is this, a wedding?
It's all white and shiny.
And I bring up the entrance in style, just walking right up to him.
To a fat Mundus statue.
The statue is but a mere vessel for his true form. I love how he was. I was equipped with Alistair, and then Sparta shows up in the cutscene.
Strange and ironic that it will end the same way.
Dante is just a statue. You can break him. Just smash him to pieces, and that's it.
You will pay attention to my slideshow.
Trish!
She's meant to be like strapped to that, but she's not actually. If you look closely, those aren't actually closed around her hands. Well, that didn't take very long.
Yeah, that's it. Wow.
Well, unfortunate end, ladies and gentlemen, but
Come on,
yeah,
Trish.
it shows right there that they're not strapped to her, so she can just free herself if she wants to. But unfortunately, that seems like that's the end of the Devil May Cry playthrough. Final thoughts?
I don't know, kind of anticlimactic way to end, but
Oh, nope.
self-sacrifice.
It's symbolic.
Trish! No.
Dante, weren't you just telling her to get out of your sight about one mission ago?
Again, the only reason he saved her is because she looked like his mother. So right there, it's like watching his mother die again. Because remember, she died when Virgil and Dante were kids.
But still, even he says it himself, you may have my mother's face, but you don't have her fire and soul.
Alright.
And he got laser vision now.
He is angry. Very angry.
Unleash your anger.
Listen to this acting here.
Come out and show yourself, Mundus!
Was that supposed to be acting? It was very good.
And this is a little... This is an
FMV.
FMV.
Yeah, you barely see his face on
There,
screen.
that looked pretty ugly there.
I think it's just because of the angle that they showed off.
Can you imagine if Mundus decided, if he really wanted to go with the statue as a disguise, can you imagine if he went with the Statue of Liberty?
Or if like the Ghostbusters like take control of it with slime, like they did in the second movie.
So this is Mundus.
This is his true form. And we're heading into space apparently.
We're all going into the null space.
Where's the Space Core from Portal 2?
Where's the Phantom Ruby?
Space. We're in space.
I was expecting it to be a lot more black, not like a statue or anything like that.
Or red.
Aye.
Yeah, I just noticed that they're not quite as red as earlier.
Well, I was talking about Mundus, not Dante.
Oh. What's that? Is that a big hole in his chest, actually?
Aye, I think that's supposed to be a big hole in his chest, but here we are.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to throw down with the big bad himself, Mundus. We went quite a ways to get here.
And what does he start? He's flying away now?
Are you guys ready for a completely new gameplay style? Because I wasn't the first time I played through this.
You would think they give you, Oh, he's now
Sparta.
transformed into Sparta. So, what type of gameplay style are we talking
We're
here?
flying around here, and your controls are inverted if you're using the analog stick.
Oh,
So it's up is down, down is up, that sort of thing. If you use the D-pad, you can go in any direction you want. Right is right, but I don't get that. Now, what you need to do here is that Mundus surrounds himself with these... Yeah.
and that's quite loud, that lightning strike.
Yeah, that is really loud. The audio mixing in this game is really bad.
It's Sonic Adventure 2 all over again.
Yeah. I don't get why that's such a big problem in this game, though. 'Cause
Anyway, you're going on about the strategy.
now, you see those orbs floating around Mundus? Destroy those and you'll get some of your Devil Trigger back. When you get at least 5 Devil... I think it's at least 3 or 5, one of those two. When you get that amount of Devil Trigger runes, you can send out a giant flaming dragon to damage Mundus for quite a good amount of his health.
Wait, you stole the dragon from Liu Kang.
Now, what you can do here is you can hold down square to press to shoot out these Devil Trigger runes at him for damage, but if you tap the button really fast, you can actually send out quite a lot of them at once. And
So
since my
would-
button mashing skills are awesome,
So would you say this form of Dante is equivalent to, say, a super form in the Sonic game.
Yeah. But we won't be spending very long in this form. Now here I am just building up my full Devil Trigger, because this is going to do a lot of damage to him.
So what other attacks does he have besides throwing statues and lightning at you?
He has one attack where he will prep up a beam. He'll aim it in one direction and then you have to dodge it quickly. And I did so much damage to him with that.
The boss fight's over.
He only needed a couple more shots. You couldn't see it very well because the health bar is still draining down.
Oh, can you imagine if it did that shit where it doesn't initiate the ending of the boss until the health bar is completely empty, even though you did all the damage? Phase 2.
Yep. Guess what? The bell didn't count. Yeah, it's one of those fights. I didn't notice this at the time of recording, but you are automatically equipped with Sparta at the start of this fight. I don't know if you can actually change the weapon or not, but you're kind of going to need Sparta's reach in order to damage Mundus here.
Well, after seeing how Mundus looks here, a massive downgrade how he'll become in the reboot.
Yeah, the reboot. Yeah. And he's also pronounced Mundus there, not Mundus. Now, when you're in your Devil Trigger here, you will fire fireballs at Mundus from a distance. And if you have Devil Trigger, your Sparta sword sends out what is essentially a shockwave version of your strikes, which allows you to hit Mundus with your attacks. Those orbs you see floating around there, don't know how that missed me, but these floating orbs here, destroy those and you'll get quite a bit of your Devil Trigger back. Mundus will try and absorb them in order to deal more damage to you with different attacks. He sends out light beams at you. He summons dragons to fight you.
Fire dragons, no doubt.
Sometimes when he summons the dragon, it will stay out in the field and actively try and attack you, and you can destroy it to get a lot of Devil Trigger back.
Can you fall in the lava?
Yeah. It doesn't instant kill. It drains your health really, really quickly though, so don't stay in there, especially on the higher difficulties.
So if you, let's say if some unfortunate newbie ends up dying here, do you have to do the entire first phase all over again?
I'm not sure actually. It's been a long time since I did this, but I hope not. Because the last time I remember failing this was years ago and Dante was dying. I honestly do not remember, unfortunately. But it was very, very frustrating on Dante must die.
And now he's disintegrating.
That is the end of Mundus, ladies and gentlemen. So how do we get out of the lava-filled area? Weren't we in space? We're in space.
Just summon the Phantom Ruby.
Space, space, space.
Oh, it's that infamous line.
Yep. Trish actually makes reference to this in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where she has the line in her wind coat and she's like, who would say something like that?
And now you too.
I love the music that's playing here though. Too bad it's ruined by
the voice acting, yeah.
Do you think if they remade this nowadays it would actually be much better done?
Probably.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Fucking hell. That is bad. Oh my god.
And yeah, Ruben Langdon would probably get him to do the remake if they ever did it again.
But knowing Ruben Langdon, he would put more effort into how that sounded. Fucking hell.
Yeah. The voice acting got much better as of Devil May Cry 3 onwards. That's where Ruben Langdon would actually take over the voice and motion capture of Dante.
Wow.
I'm giving it to you.
Wait, no, Dante, keep it. Don't you want that sword? Or are you just, leaving the sword here too?
Let me guess, the medallion's gonna bring her back to life.
Father's also here now.
Not quite.
Rest in peace.
Why is there such a long delay on that there?
I don't know. Maybe it's mixed emotions going through his head, but maybe it's a mix. Maybe it is a mixture of one, the grief of losing the woman that looks like a mother and risked her life, and then two, him thinking, why did I deliver that line so badly?
But, yep, ladies and gentlemen, that is Mundus kaput. We only have one last thing left to do.
Escape the facility,
yeah.
Metroid style.
Because just like Metroid and Resident Evil, there's always a self-destruct sequence. And now I have enough for one more purple orb.
And I bet you, when you bought that, you're thinking, I could have used that in the previous mission.
The more Devil Trigger runes you have, when you unleash it, the more damage you'll do.
Alright, so you have 5 minutes to escape this place.
Yeah, and on higher difficulties, you'll have more enemies to deal with on your way out of the area.
Oh, can you imagine on higher difficulties they reduce the timer?
Oh. I don't know, it's always 5 minutes.
No, just imagine that you're playing on the hardest difficulty and then it says, and you're waiting for the countdown to say how long do you need to escape, and then it says 2 minutes.
You're locked in this room, by the way, until you defeat these 2 nobodies, so just go to town on them.
Why put stuff like that in a self-destruction sequence?
To put pressure on you. Did Resident Evil ever force you to fight enemies in the self-destruct sequences? Because I know the only one that you had to fight was
the Tyrant in the original Resident Evil.
If you activated the self-destruct. That was optional though. But if you did, you had to defeat him in a certain amount of time. And the dog form, or was it the lion form of Birkin at the end of Resident Evil 2? Because the lab was already starting to self-destruct at that point.
You know, this is why I praise a little bit of Sonic Unleashed, like especially in Eggman Land, where you go through an area and then they throw robots at you, and they expect you to defeat all the robots, but no, you can just go right up to the door, open it, and then just ignore the enemies completely.
By the way, you are locked in that. If you're playing on Dante Must Die mode, you must defeat that Frost that we just passed by there in order to leave the room. There's only one there, but you must defeat it in order to leave on Dante Must Die mode.
So we have to head all the way back up to the castle.
Yep, we are leaving. Like, we are straight up leaving this place entirely.
You really are desperate just by jumping.
I don't know why that does that there. That seems kind of pointless. Now, here I am one last time getting my devil trigger back, because the next
Dante,
room...
now's not the time for taunting. The place is going to destroy itself.
The next room locks you in with some enemies. I think, I'm not sure if it's difficulty dependent or not, but on Dante Must Die mode I have had blades in here, I have also had a shadow as well, so...
Now I can see the dark smoke there. Is that insta-kill?
No. I didn't even see any dark... No, that's
it's a lighting.
Yeah, it's just the rumbling of the castle.
I thought it was something chasing you.
Yeah, bring the fight over to the door here, that way you don't spend a lot of time getting back to it once they're dead, because you do need... If time runs out, that's an instant mission failure. Now, I don't know if it causes a straight-up game over or not, but... Again, if you run out of time, you're doing something wrong. And with that, we are free to leave, because all that's left beyond that room is the gateway.
To heaven?
No.
I'm on the...
And of course...
They could have missed a good opportunity for Dante to have his own theme, like, I'm on the highway to hell.
Well, it seems we're on that way anyway. And we're all the way back down here.
Don't tell me I have to climb up again.
Oh. Seems we have even bigger problems, actually.
What now? Mundus?
You're a winner! You guessed correctly!
Fucking hell.
One last... I swear, this is truly the last time. And I don't know what that is surrounding him. Like, he's been pretty much deformed at this point.
Well, it's a lot of lava damage.
Besides, there's no place to go. Look around. This will be your burial ground as well.
Right, now for this, you can either build up Nightmare Beta and do a lot of damage to him, or you can just wail on him like I do. If he gets too far ahead, though, he will crush you for insta-kill.
And he combined Kryptonite with laser vision.
Yeah.
And wow, you're just absolutely destroying him.
On Dante Must Die mode, this is a very difficult battle. Because the bosses have at least twice as much health and they deal twice as much to you. And you deal less to them. So it's like, it's all the combinations of everything you don't want.
Is this his mother talking to him now?
Yeah. Yeah, it says right here.
And Trish is alive.
She's back.
Is she actually going to do something this time?
Yeah.
Good.
She's given enough star power to use against Mundus.
You could have done this from the beginning, Trish. Just saying.
And fire.
Just saying.
Now what you need to do here is you need to build up your devil trigger to at least 3 runes, and then fire Ebony and Ivory.
But the health is empty.
Looks like we have a winner.
Jackpot! This would become a staple in the series, that line. Virgil and Dante would say it near the end of Devil May Cry 3. Nero actually says it if you defeat the final boss with his Devil Buster arm. And I will be showing that off when I get to that game.
And as I can see from the dialogue, this is not the last time we're going to see Mundus, isn't it?
No, this is the last time. That's him gone for good now.
But why is he saying I will return?
Typical villain who still doesn't know when to admit they're beaten.
So we'll never see him again in any other future games.
In the main timeline, unless they bring him back in a 5th game. At this point, we are long overdue for a 5th game. Because like the only next gen game we have is the reboot and Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. We're gonna get crushed. How do you feel?
Devils never cry.
Huh? Devils Never Cry? Title?
Tears are a gift only.
What? No, this is Devil May Cry. Is
Well,
you
the
hiding
title of the
something?
song. Well, DMC3.
Devil
The
May Cry
third
3.
game is the main theme, yeah.
That's another thing these games do really well, the soundtrack.
Well, it's a mixture of piano, orchestra, and
Rock.
hard rock.
It's never too late.
Yeah, Doom kind of does that as well, where the music will be deliberately like low pitched at first, and then during battle it's all rock and metal.
Oh, how convenient. Stuart Little's playing.
Good thing we're not.
Is Stuart in the cockpit?
Hopefully not. Good thing Leon's not here. This
Right,
is the
another-
last thing we have to do.
So this is pretty much the equivalent to the jet skiing in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah. Only if you somehow.
Let's rock.
Oh yeah. If you somehow manage to die here, you're doing something horribly wrong. All you need to do is pretty much you press square, X, and circle, I believe, to fire bursts of shots. And you're just making your way out of the castle.
Don't tell me if you hit one of the walls, it's instant.
No, it's damage. But if you die again, if you die here, you're doing something wrong. This is the last thing we do, right? And that rock, you have to go really, really far to the left to avoid getting hit by it. As you saw there, I was nowhere near it, and I still got hit.
So is that what that roll is? That was you taking
Yeah.
damage and not like a dodge roll?
There is a dodge roll, but it's kind of finicky to come out. And with that, that is the end. And as a special bonus for you guys, we put in a little special something, a new line that only appears when you beat the game on Dante Must Die mode, right here.
Devil May Cry's a rockin', don't come a knockin', baby, yeah.
Kind of cringy, but
Yeah, it's kind of...
it's kind of funny though. You only get that if you beat the game on Dante Must Die, and the results screen for your ranking will have a different track as well. Normally he shouts, "Yeehaw! Yeah!" But that is it. We have escaped.
And Trish is becoming more human now.
Yeah, and Trish is put the past behind her and is joining Dante. No, she wouldn't have a maid. She would have another big appearance in Devil May Cry 4 as a side character, and you could play as her in the special edition.
Okay, we'll save that. We'll probably answer those questions later.
Yeah.
There's no need to worry, right? 'Cause the world
I love
has
how
a
you can.
legendary
There's not
hero
actually a full plane there.
and his sidekick.
Like it's just some of the plane and their 3D model, some of their 3D models, because that's an FMV right there.
And like the way the Trish says that and his sidekick. Doesn't roll off the tongue to say Batman and his sidekick Robin.
Devil
Oh, we're back.
May Cry.
Yeah.
So he's
fair.
changed the name now.
Yeah. I don't think it stays that way though. I think it's Devil May Cry and DMC4.
We'll be right there.
I'll be the title for the next game, Devil Never Cry, just to confuse the fans.
Map painting in the background here. More than enough.
Wow, you really love this game if you're willing to mimic its lines.
Oh yeah. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of Devil May Cry. Final thoughts?
It's alright. As a sort of newbie to this franchise, it looks intriguing, but then again, it looks a bit dated.
Yeah.
But then again, that's probably because it's the first game in the series,
Yeah,
and
this
that
was
was back in
2001.
2001. So
Very early.
And the one thing I would say the one thing I'm not liking the most is the fact that you have to fight the boss fights in this exactly the same pattern wise, 3 times each.
Yeah, they would fix that in later games. Like Devil May Cry 4, you only fight most of the bosses at least 2 times at max.
But as for the combat, it's pretty fast paced, nice key items every now and then. Enemy designs a little bit more Resident Evil, but that's only
Yeah.
because again this
This
was
is supposed to be a Resident Evil.
it was supposed to be an RE4 game in early stages of development. So
Yeah, Dante has Leon here as well, so
right, your thoughts then, since you've played this a lot more than I have.
I fucking love this game. Like, It is very dated compared to all the stuff we have now, but goddamn it has a right to be aged, considering it set the standard for almost every action hack and slash we've come to know and love in this day and age. Almost all of them have taken inspiration from this game in some way, shape, or form.
Hi, this is technically the starting point of that genre.
Yeah, like this and the soundtrack as well. I love the soundtrack, and it gives you. There's quite a lot of replay value as well if you're going for the higher difficulties, fully S ranking everything. Good luck with that if you try and S rank everything on hard and Dante Must Die. There is actually a special picture you can get of the development team, I believe, if you manage to S rank all 3 difficulties on every mission, but I am not that good. Like, I am good at this game, but I am not that good.
So would you say for someone like me who's a newbie to the series, would you say this is a good starting point, or would another game in the future be somewhat better option?
I would say this is a good starting point. This is the one you go back to if you want to see where the roots began.
Okay. And let me guess, the games following this will be...
Devil May Cry 2 is an unfortunate step backwards, and that is such a shame. Devil May Cry 3 and 4 though, excellent.
Well, there you go. There's your spoiler there. That was Virgil.
Yeah. Then again, this is the first game, and that's after everything's happened between those two. So.
Right. So
well,
how was that, Stevie? This was technically your first game that you've completed, and this is where you were the spotlight this time.
It's been an honor to play through one of my favorite games of all time for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough because I had a blast recording it. And the next time I'm joining you folks for an LP, I will be doing Resident Evil 0.
Are you sure? Because we
after Mortal Kombat 9.
Ah! No, I like the way you just casually put that into the line there, like a scripted line.
And I love this track that's playing as well. The soundtrack is really beautiful.
Alright, care to do the honours?
Yep. With all that, I am Steven.
And I'm Andrew.
We are Cal Gaming, and we really hope you enjoyed this playthrough because I enjoyed playing through it and commentating it. We will see you guys in the next commentary.